now we're the city's best hope.
Oh boy.
Hey guys, welcome to the spoilers heavy review for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. Here's a brief synopsis of the movie. The Turtles come into conflict with TCRI scientist Dr. Baxter Stockman and the return of their enemy, the Shredder, who has hired Stockman to create mutants of his own in the form of Bebop and Rocksteady to even the score, during which the Turtles discover a retro mutagen in hopes they can become human. Following an extraterrestrial invasion above New York City, led by the Dimension X inhabitant known as Krang. Upon Krang's invasion, the Turtles are joined in the fight with their Master Splinter, their human friends April O'Neil, Vern Fenwick, and the vigilante Casey Jones. First, I'm gonna start off with this movie is 20 times better than part 1, than the last movie. Only because there's more emphasis on the characters. We get to know the Turtles a little bit better as far as, their characteristics and their relationship with April O'Neil. Of course, April O'Neil is, I don't want to say she's a damsel in distress because they kind of give her more to do in this one, but she still has this, she can't fight like foot soldiers by herself, obviously. So we tend to always get her caught up in that moment where she's kind of being rescued by one of the turtles, or of course, as you've seen in the trailer, by Casey. Um, Shredder, he's a little bit more scarier. I love his outfit. I love his costume. I love that he has more control of his foot soldiers. They're pretty much like assassins. His daughter, I forgot her name, but his daughter is a little bit is lethal. Like she is very conniving. She's probably better than her father in getting things done. By this time in the movie, the foot soldiers are high on crime. Like they are behind majority of robberies going on. They're behind all of these kidnapped people. So it's kind of like a callback to the 1990s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and in the crazy things they were doing, like stealing TVs and basically all these. I Are they called blue collar crimes? Maybe all these type of crimes. Um, the the thing about this movie is that they have the MacGuffin. The MacGuffin is something that moves the story along, something that everyone wants, that both the antagonist and the protagonist are going after. And that would be at first that would be the mutagen serum. The turtles want to feel like they're people. They're tired of hanging around in the sewers. They're tired of sneaking out at night, and quite frankly, they make a callback in the movie about like it's pretty much a meta callback that hiding in trench coats is not convincing. So I found that really funny. I found that really cute. Um, they've had enough of just like the title says, living. Like they want to step out of the shadows. They're tired of being like not necessarily living in fear of being caught, but most likely they just want to be accepted. They just want to feel like they can go anywhere, anytime they want. Especially Raphael. He's had enough. Okay, so as they as they're as a as the turtles are fighting the foot soldiers, they discover that the foot soldiers are after the scientist Baxter Stockman. And of course, the foot soldiers are able to retrieve him. The turtles once again fail at their mission to save him, and the story goes. And throughout the movie, they start to piece things together that Baxter Stockman is trying to create um, a serum to mutate people, more likely to mutate the foot soldiers, to make them more formidable to go up against the turtles. And of course, Donatello, Michelangelo's like, hey, if this can mutate them into looking like us, then that means that it can be reversed and we can be human. So they set off to try and find Shredder's lair and and rescue Baxter. Now, the problem with this is Baxter Stockman has already tested the serum on two of Shredder's lackeys, Bebop and Rocksteady, and they become what what Shredder wants him to be, and Shredder sends them to distract the turtles while he uh, creates a machine that pretty much transforms all of Earth into mutants. So, well, all of New York City into mutants. Let's be honest. They say Earth, I say just New York City. So as the turtles are distracted by Bebop and Rocksteady, Baxter and Shredder are trying to perfect this mother box kind of thing that they got from space and trying to connect it so that it can create like a super serum that can transform the whole world. So, of course, the turtles are led into a wild goose chase, and they're not gooses, they are turtles, so that's funny. And like there's some really cool stuff. So the April O'Neil and April O'Neil goes undercover to discover what Baxter is exactly up to. April was the one who discovers that they're trying to create this super mutagen serum from this alien tech, this alien mother box, and so okay, by the way, I'm gonna skip over the part where they met Casey because the truth is that is just a very tiny part of the movie where they met Casey. Casey pretty much is fighting crime, and the turtles are like, "Dang, there's some foot soldiers have been knocked out," so and so whatever. So so April O'Neil and Casey go undercover and actually enter one of the labs, Baxter's labs, and steal a serum from Baxter and all that. And mind you, Baxter's only in the middle of the movie. The truth is, guess what? He does get stuck. Okay, so the after credit goes like this. Baxter. Okay, so in the movie, uh, Baxter's lab is destroyed, and with it he some explosion, and as he seemingly gets thrown into the chamber that the chamber that he created Bebop and Rocksteady in, and a mutagen serum mist comes out of it, and we think that the whole place exploded, that he's gone. And skip to the after credit, Baxter, his hands plop out, and his hands start to like move, and then he starts growing hair on his arms, and then the camera pans out, and through the glass we see him with big eyes, with his back's kind of really bumpy and stuff, and his eyes are getting bigger and his skin's ripping, and we see him turning into that fly guy, Baxter the fly guy. Anyway, so the turtles are like, okay, we need to handle business. We need to stop Bebop and Rocksteady and stop Shredder. Well, here is the thing. Newsflash: Shredder, unbeknownst to Shredder, well, unbeknownst to everyone, really, Shredder accidentally opened up a portal by using this alien tech. Accidentally opens up a portal that pretty much opens up to Dimension X. and out of nowhere all these alien ships come emerging, like attacking New York City, like like in the Avengers and Thor and stuff. And of course that's like freaking out the turtles, like what is going on? People are like screaming in fear, and all these alien ships are coming and like coming out of this dimension X place, coming out of this portal, and the turtles are like, oh, now it's getting serious. Now Shredder, he's so stupid because Shredder thinks, oh, these alien people are gonna be on his side. Newsflash, nope. Shredder is also caught off guard by this and has to fight his way through aliens and stuff like that, and things like this. And oh my god, this movie gets crazy. This movie gets crazy because now the turtles are jumping on these Tetris like ships and like jumping boop, 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 boop. And in the middle of all this jumping, you can see the earth kind of like the sky, because there's a what do you call that? There is a polter, not a polter, a portal open, and you can, okay, and then you can see, like, I guess it's an Easter egg, Krang's not spaceship, I guess Krang's spaceship. You know that circular ball with a thing that pops up and another circular thing on top of it, kind of thing. Yeah. So Baxter. So Baxter is out of the picture now. Okay, April O'Neil and Vern and Casey are trying to rescue people and keep them from harm, and they're also still battling the Foot Clan. Why is the Foot Clan even fighting when there are aliens like coming down on Earth? I don't understand. So, anyways, the turtles like, come on, we need to go over there. We need to like attack and like fight our and save the world. And of course, all of New York City is like, oh my gosh, the turtles are good people. Well, okay. So the theme of this whole movie is interesting because they want to be out of the shadows, but they think that by becoming human, that's where they'll find freedom. Not unfortunately, but luckily. They don't have to do that because they're saving Earth, and all the newscasters like, wow, these green turtles are actually friends, they're actually good people. So pretty much the turtles do get what they wanted, which is to not be feared, to not have to live in shadows all the time. So on the plus side, that's a good thing. Okay, so then the turtles are battling Krang in his suit, and they chop off. They end up the Michelangelo's the one with the sword. He ends up slicing um Krang's head off, like his machine head, not Krang himself. And Krang, you would think that he would just be this helpless thing, but he moves around, like he's really fast, and like he stretches and stuff, and he's kind of slimy, and he's able to control his what do you call that? He's able to control his robot, and like it's pretty shocking how formidable of a foe he is. He's even better than Shredder. Anywho, the turtles end up being able to close the portal by destroying the mother box that opened it to begin with, and Shredder da, 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 gets sucked into the Dimension X with Krang, with everyone, well, not everyone else, with everything else, and all the ships that came to Earth crash and just burn to the ground. So the turtles save the day, and the turtles are like, "What? What happened?" And April's like, "You guys just came out of the shadows." Tagline, ding, and then that's isn't that like the title? I almost said the turtle of the movie. Isn't that the title of the movie? And April O'Neil had to say that. It was so funny. And honestly, I gotta tell you, like, Casey is amazing. Like, he just makes me smile. Like, he's awesome. And why is that mask so big on his head? I don't know. But anywho, and so, like, So of course Baxter is a fly, and Shredder gets sucked up into that outer space, and his daughter or his granddaughter. See, Shredder is 100 years old in this movie. He's like pretty old, and his granddaughter Shinobi or whatever Kirobi, Katana, Karana, I don't know. She is like no, so she's now the leader of the Foot Clan. This movie was pretty cool. I love all the fight scenes. I didn't really like the the part where the turtles were chasing Shredder's aircraft down. I didn't really like that. I thought that was stupid, but everything else in this movie just had me hyped to the max. Like I was like, for Halloween, I'm gonna be a turtle. Nah, usually I'm April O'Neil, but but like this year, I'm gonna be one. No, I'm not gonna be a turtle because they have so much crap on them. I want to be Casey Jones. I want to be Casey. He's pretty cool. Anywho, yeah, so that's my review for Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows 2016. I thought it was a fun ride. It has some bad story points in it, but hey, it's gonna make tons of money, and I'm gonna watch movie number 3. So, anywho, thanks for listening, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and check out all my other reviews. Bye.
Yeah, pretty awesome!